Hi Libras, it's so good to see you. Welcome back to our kingdom here. It is always good here with God, and I hope that you are doing well. We are going to just tap into your chakra rainbow today, and we're going to see what God sees. Maybe there's a blockage, maybe there's a new perspective we could check out. A new reflection internally is what I am hearing. There's also this opportunity for clarity, and maybe there is a situation here that you very much try to let go of, but it continues to come back. And if it continues to come back, first off, it's yours. Second off, it continues to come back because you have yet to learn the lesson for it. And I would like you to take this new opportunity and this growth mindset technique and to think that every lesson is actually a blessing, because no matter the pain, no matter the sorrow, no matter the grief, there always comes wisdom, knowledge, and power. Hallelujah, Lord. That was beautiful. All right, Libras, let's just delve into your sparkly, glittery rainbow. And one of you is putting lip gloss on right now. Not that you need it, but you know, I hear that. I hear that my lip gloss be popping. That little mama song. Holy shit, that takes me back. Wow, Lord, that's funny. All right, Libra energy here for these chakras. What's going on, Lord? Is this one right there? There's a lot of growth. We talked about growth mindset. There's a lot of new perspective, which means adapting to change and being willing to let new things in. And if you're willing to let new things in mindset techniques and the way that you can control your own brain, that's right, because you can control it. You have the right to decide. That's growth, isn't it? And no matter how much progress there is to be measured, it is still progress. So there's very much opportunity to grow here, but to take the time to do it, to take the opportunity to see, I don't have to be so impatient at this. Mr. Rowdy, don't you think about it. Okay, let's see what this card is. Let's see. Actually, I'm sniffing this already, so. Let's see, Libra. Oh my gosh. Well, I love this so much. 222, this balance, this in and outer of this doorway, this passageway, because there's a closet here technically. So he's showing me this closet door, and I see the one side of it, and then I see this side of it. 2, 3, 4 is going to be here right now. 2, 3, 4, and at the door. I see ascension at the doorway, at the passageway, where your empress is meeting your emperor. And this is where your flesh meets your spirit. And this is where we are internalizing. And this hermit energy is coming in. It's gathering within you, just like Yeshua does, Jesus, and the way that forgiveness works. And the more that it gathers, the more that he brews you, it makes you warm and fuzzy, and you start to see the clarity and gain the knowledge, wisdom, power that we talked about. And it's because it's overcoming your vessel. Even Noah was directed to load his vessel with more clean spirits than the unclean spirits, because the unclean spirits were too strong and they were so powerful that they would overcome his vessel. 3:11. God told him that. So now here we are, and as you're going in, your force, your potential that you have is going in. And where do you think the division is coming? To divide those unclean spirits out. Luke 12:49 is here, where he speaks to his children. I don't bring you the peace. I just bring you the division. 3:33. I divide you from what does not make you peaceful. It is up to you and your own internal willingness, by way of God's glory and his willpower, not your won't power, to divide you from what doesn't make you peaceful, to surrender to the suffering that you continue to frolic in, because you go, la, 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 okay, I figured it out. And then you go upon life, and then all of a sudden you're right back at that field looking like a fool, la, 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 still trying to find the opportunity to heal this situation. But your mindset is wanting to do the same thing over and over. And sweetheart, it's obviously not working if you continue to find yourself treading back 4:11 with the same mindset. So this is where the opportunity of going in, even though it might be uncomfortable, it's still going to bring you balance. Going in is just going to show you more of what you've been refusing to see beforehand. Maybe not understanding that it's always been allowed. I come from childhood abuse and trauma, and for a long time, even now, there's things in the adult world where I'm like, is that allowed? And people look at me like, of course it's allowed. Like, why wouldn't it be allowed? Well, I come from a very fearful household if I did anything wrong. So that adaptation mindset of, oh, I'm going to get in trouble, really adopted with me. And by way of all my environments, I shaped myself like that instead of allowing my environment to shape me. If I had gone in instead of going out to go back in, I can go in to go back out. And this is what this isolation is. This is also part of this throat chakra. So one of my favorite things when I first started delving in Libra to find my balance by way of Kundalini awakening, not that I had a choice, but the more truthful I was to myself, the more I would heal. And it would be quick healing. It would be like little fireworks going off. You know, oh, I'm seeing like that little yellow box of poppets, the little white little, and you pull them on the ground and they go, it was like that. Quick, 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 over and over and over. However, I could finally manage it and get to that point where I could control how fast I was accelerating because I said it out loud. Just like when we learn and our mindsets take in and we retain information in the way that our learning styles are. We have audio, visual, kinesthetic, multimodal, which is what I am. If I am doing it, seeing it, and writing it, hearing it and saying it to myself, I've got it like that. So why not take that opportunity to learn yourself, learn your styles, and understand that these styles can help you gain more benefiting techniques that you will be in control of to help you move in, to help you delve in. When we can settle inside and bring that out because we're accelerating it so quick, it's because we're willing to go through the process. We're willing to open ourselves up and rip us apart. And we're willing to love ourselves first and not put anybody else's emotions, traumas, mindsets before our own. And so for the first time, no matter how old you are, you're still a child of God. He's showing you your flesh took over your brain and the mindsets by other people because we were born into sin. We were born onto earth. The snake was already here when Adam and Eve were presented with their flesh, when they were clothed as well. It was already there. Here we are in the clothing that we have put over ourselves by way of flesh, by way of not understanding the difference of the mindsets of the intellectual cycles between flesh and spirit. Romans 8 is very strong here, which is very funny because Virgo just did this as well. And Virgo also had very much Libra energy. So maybe you want to check out the Virgo reading as well. However, we have this opportunity to go in. And here is this opportunity where I know all of this sin is here. I understand that it's here. I'm very aware of it, my ego, my consequences, the way that I operated, what has hurt me, who has hurt me, what conditions I have taught, and where I got this fixed mindset and not this growth mindset. What part of my trauma shut my spirit down and then I was only operating out of ego? You must be aware of all of that in the shadows when you go inside. You have to be willing to go into the scary haunted house and be friends with them. And then when you become friends with your shadow, you'll be able to see the opposite side of why even the caterpillar trusted the process. And you're going to go out and you're going to go spread yourself and you're going to see all the beautiful colors of your rainbow, but you have to go in before you can come out. He even so truthfully and consistently is bringing up 8:11 that the inside of the cup must be cleansed and washed before the outside of the cup could be. Beautiful. Let's see the bottom of the deck here. Oh my God. I love this so much. He's in such pursuing of your heart that he has to start from the root first and the crown, because the ascension and the descension of Jacob's ladder. But we're stuck here in this 5. We're stuck here in this throat. We're stuck here in this right to speak. And this action, which comes from that solar plexus, which 2 by 2 then comes from the root. So do you see how he's 3 steps behind you, only to be 3 steps in front of you, because you know that he wants to bring your crown out, because the crown is right here on the opposite side of this card. Even if we don't see it, we have to acknowledge it that it's there. Just because I don't see what I need to be aware of, my shadows, my burdens, my traumas, my wounds that I need to transmute into light myself. Oh, Lord, 9/11. Oh, Yeshua, you're so good. I love it when I can feel them here. Do we see? Do we see how he's 2 by 2 still loading you, but really he's inside, outside, inside, outside. And how you feel about certain situations have just tanked your spirit down. And he's saying, look, I'm still here, child. I'm still here. And look, I've got your heart pumping. I've got so much to bloom you through this photosynthesizing energy. But I have to be able to unclear this old flesh energy first, your ego out. But I need to do it with you. I can't just do it for you. You must be willing. I'm really curious to see what's behind here. If it's a crown card, I'm gonna freak. Oh, okay. But I love this too, because we talked about this heart. He's pursuing your heart. And look at Libra, please, Libra. I just want to give you so much wisdom, knowledge, power, perception, but you must be aware of what you are learning from these lessons. And then it will no longer return to you, because you'll be so busy learning about yourself that you'll be bringing new things that truly do belong to you, and not what you are packing around, making yourself heavy. I love you, and God loves you more than me. Wounds into light.